American standing in Moscow, Russia. And today, I'm also with an Australian, believe it or not. The Aussie Comrade, he likes to call himself. And behind us is the entrance to a metro station in Moscow. It is one of 300 metro stops. And this video, we're gonna go down into this metro station. I'm gonna show you something unique, show him something unique, because he doesn't know what I'm about to show him, that only this metro station has. Welcome to Expat American. I am the Expat American. Find out what's going on in Moscow, Russia, under sanctions right now. Tell us as we head down into the planet, who are you?
I'm Aussie Comrade. I'm a regular Aussie guy, and I've turned up to Russia, and it's a lot different than what I expected. And I think I had a very similar experience to you, Joseph.
And how long have you been here?
So I've been here for about 5 months now. However, I did come here before 2 years ago. I was absolutely amazed with what I saw because it was nothing like what I expected. So when I first came here, I was so scared, man. I was coming up and I was like, oh man, like you should have seen me on the plane. I was just like this, you know? And yeah, and of course, like I'm rocking up to like the customs, right? And I'm like, no problems at all. Everyone was super friendly to me. And I'm there thinking like, okay, there's some angle here. All these people are too friendly. They must be playing the long game or something. And then it took maybe like 3 months of like positive interaction after positive interaction where I just thought, you know what? Maybe this is actually Russia. Maybe people are actually really nice here. And I can tell you 5 months in, confirmed. You know?
It says 877, so that's 877. And it says Leti, something like that, means years.
Okay.
So they just celebrated 877 years of being a city, the city of Moscow.
That is a very old city. That's like significantly older than my country, you know? Like,
yeah, it was a special day for them. So this station was built in the 30s. Alright, Alan, so I'm an American, you're Australian, we're living in Russia. What are the cultural differences between these three places, would you say?
okay, so the biggest cultural differences, and we touched on this in my interview with you, it's the Russian face. Everyone walks around with a face like this. And I'm like, what? But it's not what they really feel. They're hiding it, right? And I actually have a theory that the Russians are the best trollers in the world. From your local guy at the employee at the local supermarket to the highest forms of government, they know a good troll. And just go into Google Translate all the YouTube comments, guys. Best trollers in the world, and I reckon it's because they've got this Russian face where they can troll you, and you never know if they're really trolling you or not because they got this face which is just deadpan the whole way through the troll.
Deadpan.
Amazing.
Absolutely, guys.
Give these guys a medal for trolling. Like
they're not part of the Anglosphere. They don't smile by default.
Okay, so okay, give me your best Russian face. Let's do it together.
How's that, guys?
Tell us in the comments.
So my cameraman just pointed out this little image right here, old Soviet image. This is an actual statue in front of VDNKh. It's a huge statue. I need to go do a video on it one day. But behind this column is what I want to show you guys. Alan, come this way. Metro stations, they have no trash cans, they have nothing. It's just the platform and the cars coming. But this has something different that other stations don't have. It's kind of a secret.
Oh, thanks for letting me in.
It's a tiny diner in the wall. Let's go inside.
That's awesome. I knew I could trust this guy to take me to good places.
How old is this place, I wonder? I've never been inside, but I noticed it like a year ago. I was like, what's that? Because it's just a boring, normal door.
It's so well hidden, like you wouldn't know it's here. If the door's closed.
And I haven't had coffee yet today, so this will be quite a treat for me. So we've decided to eat here, of course, and we have with us, can I call you a Russian cameraman? Is that fair to say?
Russian American, русский американец, да.
And he's been holding a camera. And so we're going to give you guys a food review. So he placed the order for us. We got 3 drinks and 3 food items, right? That's right. Okay. And so this is what we spent. 745 rubles, which is something like $8, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay, cool. So we'll see what that gives us and see if it's tasty and let you know. Maybe you too will eat here one day. So they're brewing our drinks now. Alan, tell us, what is the point of your channel?
Point of my channel? It's a very good question. I should probably know the answer straight away. Now I think what's the point to life?
I like to ask good questions.
No, so I guess the point of my channel is, look, when I first came to Russia, you know, I was extremely scared, right? And, you know, I was, yeah, like, you know, I'd seen a lot of warnings and so forth. And when I got here, my experience of actually being here and meeting the people was so different, right? And then when I saw your channel, Joseph, I was like, oh, this guy had the same experience as me. You know, this guy came in and yeah, he also saw that like it's completely different to how it was in our heads before. So I guess the point of my channel is just for a bit of a laugh mainly. I'm just a very small channel, but also just to say like, hey guys, this is real life in Russia. This is what's happening. So I guess there's a bit of overlap, but basically it's me being silly. That's my channel.
Sounds kind of like my channel.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, check it out.
Wow, what did he get?
Check it out.
All right, 3 drinks,
$8.
3 edible items.
$8. Are you kidding me?
Nice, very good. All right, which one's mine to drink and to eat? They ordered for me, guys. I just told them to get me a coffee and something with chocolate.
I think this is the cappuccino, right?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Well, maybe, I don't know. What did you get?
I got a
Tea.
tea with milk.
Okay,
It
cool.
looks like there's a lot of milk in that. Look how white that is.
And then this is for you.
Aw, thanks, cameraman. He got me a chocolate cake with
Camera
crumbly
Ben.
stuff on it.
Camera Ben, he's the man. Guys, he's been doing such a good job. Love this guy. He knows heaps of stuff. Camera Ben.
Cameraman.
I got a latte with a трубочка с сгущенкой, so that's basically like, you know, a tube. It's kind of like a waffle cone style tube with like Sgущенka is like close to the taste of caramel, but just a unique
and this is
Russian.
called a tumbachka, you said?
Трубочка с сгущенкой. Трубочка с сгущенкой.
I wonder if, does it have any connection to tube in English or no?
I mean, it is shaped like a tube, yes, but I'm not sure. No.
Okay, cool.
And then I got Joe a big cappuccino with a triple chocolate cake.
Oh, wow. That sounds great. I like chocolate. I don't get to have it that often anymore.
And then here we got tea with milk, and then this is a cake with тревожный cake, пирожный cake. I'm sorry, and basically it's kind of like a cheesecake. The texture is a cheesecake, but it's kind of like a milky cheesecake, in my experience of taste.
It's like cheesecake?
It doesn't taste like a cheesecake, but it just feels like when you're eating it, it feels like a cheesecake. Yeah.
You can call me anything, cameraman Ben.
So how's the caffeine, Ben? And the tumbachka?
Very good.
Very good. All right,
Yeah.
so it's Russian authentic?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes. It is tasty and authentic, and I approve.
Ah, very foamy. All right, let me see this. All right, it's pretty tough. Okay, so this is the way they do cakes sometime in Russia is it's like almost like thin pancake layers, right? To make up the cake. So it's like many, many, many layers. It tastes good. And the train car going by in the background was perfect timing that I didn't plan. Yeah, it's like chocolate cake. My wife usually makes the Gushanka version of this for New Year's. You know what I'm saying? The Gushanka version?
Yeah.
And last but not least, the special Aussie guest.
All right. What's the name of this again, cameraman Ben?
This is a cake that's like a tворожная.
Tворожная.
Tворожная, да.
I'm going to try a tворожная. I definitely stuffed that up, didn't I?
Yeah, so it's basically...
I'm going to try the Russian cheesecake, guys.
Tворожный торт. But it doesn't taste like a cheesecake. It's just the texture of it is like a cheesecake.
Okay.
So it's more of like a milky cake.
Okay, so it looks like a cheesecake, but doesn't taste like a cheesecake. I'll be the judge of that.
I think if we just say that it's a cheesecake, I'll get lots of comments from Russians.
They'll be like, it's not a cheesecake.
And New Yorkers, they're going to be like, what are you talking about?
I don't want to mess with the Russians, guys. I'm sorry, it's not a cheesecake. All right, let's give it a try. Oh, it's not a cheesecake. It's very, very nice. I think it's more like a sort of it's not even a marshmallow. It's its own thing, guys. Russia's got its own stuff going on.
Right, but you recognized it, don't you? I do too. It's something in the West, but I can't remember what it's
I don't know
called.
what it is. Yeah, it's not a marshmallow, it's not a cheesecake, it's its own thing. It probably has a name, but I'm not cultured enough to understand it, so. But it's very tasty though. It's very, very tasty.
Is it that cake in Russia that's like bird? It's got like a bird name to it?
Possibly. But yeah,
it's amazing that you can get these, like, this tastes so good,
Yeah.
and it costs like, I don't know, $1 or something. Like, that's absolutely incredible. As you're sitting here at one of the most amazing metro stations in the entire world. Now that is good timing.
So I would say this is like a Starbucks, right? It's not like a full-on bacon and eggs diner.
Yeah, that's right.
It's got like the pastries and the coffee and whatnot. So it's nice, man. Good decoration, Soviet style.
I feel like I came here and it was like a beautiful accident, you know, because I was actually living in Thailand where I met my now wife, and I got invited to like the Russian parties where I'm the only non-Russian at a party in Thailand. But of course, because we're abroad, all the Russians at the party spoke English. So they'd all speak English for me, which is like really nice of them. There's not a lot of countries that do that. The French certainly don't. The only other culture that does that I've seen is Poland, right? You know, no, the French, they'll try. They'll be like, oh, guys, English. Wait 5 seconds and they're back to French, right? But I realized at this moment when I'm vibing with all these cool Russian guys and we're getting on really well, I stopped for a moment and realized, hang on, all these English speakers are actually Russian. This is exactly what it would be like if I spoke fluent Russian in Russia and everyone around me was Russian. I could understand what they were saying. And it made me realize that I actually get on super well with the Russian personality. And then when I came here, like confirmed, like everyone's cool. Like I dig the vibe of the Russian people. So I feel so lucky to just have like accidentally stumbled into this life, you know?
Fantastic, man. That's
Yeah.
a nice story. All right, guys, what did you think of this place? I think it's very cool. A nice little surprise that we found in Moscow. Like, subscribe, comment, let us know what you think. And now go to his channel and see us together and see something new. Sound good, Alan?
Sounds excellent. Do it, guys. We'll see you over on Aussie Comrade.
He can't talk right now. He's got no microphone.
If he could
So
talk,
what
he
is
would say,
this?
hi, I'm Camera Ben. Привет, comrades. So there's nothing in this shot that I actually really wanted to say. I just wanted to see what it was like for me to actually be taller than expat American here, and yeah, this is what it feels like for me, just to let you know. Like, this guy is huge.
How does it feel?
Oh, the weather's different up here.
I feel diminutive.
All right, no. All right, back to normal, guys.
And I just start talking about the desserts.
Whatever you want. It's
Okay,
no big
cool.
deal. It's not rocket science.
Okay.
It's all right, cameraman Ben. Don't mess it up. Do a good job, okay? Just teasing him. And around the.
So just like. Okay.
Go for it.
How you going, cameraman Ben?
Good. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Just enjoying walking for the cool outshot. Looking good. I feel like we're looking great.
Thanks.